Bolshoi believed I was an accomplice of Tom's, and my 2 retail jobs were just a cover to keep a low profile. Like I would be living in a mouse-infested basement, eating frozen dinners, and working 2 jobs if I had access to the millions Tom had stolen. Aileen had given me my very first job ever. I was born into money and raised in luxury homes with maids and nannies. I'd never been taught to do anything for myself. My mother wouldn't even let my sister and me make our own beds. There are less fortunate people in the world. We shouldn't take their jobs from them. We have to give them the opportunity to earn a living, she'd say in a dignified voice. Mother thought herself a benevolent person by making others do things for her. She provided them with means to earn a living, while looking down her nose at those she employed. Customers of Aileen's often reminded me of my mother. Like her, they were snotty and self-important with no real accomplishments other than being rich. After 2 months of working in the store, I was still learning how to deal with them. Sometimes I just felt like punching their well-exfoliated, made-up faces. But I needed this job to pay the astronomical rent my landlord charged for that crawlspace room I now lived in, and to occasionally buy some food to eat too. So I smiled at the snotty shoppers and repeated like a parrot all day, "How may I help you?" and "Have a nice day." Around noon, the bell above the door rang again, announcing the arrival of yet another customer. I heaved a breath and plastered on a smile. Then I saw my twin sister walking in. Mara looked every bit like the customers I'd been dealing with on a daily basis. Louboutin heels, Hermes scarf tied artfully around her neck, Italian wool coat thrown over her shoulders, unbuttoned, because she'd taken a cab here, not walked like me. The handbag that people lined up for years to buy hung in the crook of her elbow. Sliding her oversized sunglasses down her nose, she threw a glance around the store. The look in her blue eyes clearly conveyed she didn't want to be here. Her gaze stopped on me. "Oh, there you are. I need to have a word with you." She hadn't changed a bit. Though just 2 months ago, she wasn't in a much better situation than me. Mara's fiance, Jim, would likely be at the beach with Tom and his busty secretary right now. Jim and Tom were childhood friends, Ivy League graduates and partners in crime. Literally, as it turned out. I met them both through Mara. Before he left, Jim had cleaned out her banking accounts just like Tom had mine. Unlike me, however, instead of taking 2 jobs to survive, Mara found a couple of wealthy men to pay for her expenses. My sister and I never got along that well, and lately she'd been treating me like a second-class citizen. "I'm working," I snapped. She trotted closer, expertly balancing on her sky-high heels. "Come on, Susanna, it's important. I'll buy you lunch." She tossed another glance around the store. "It's not like there's anyone here, anyway." She tipped a chin at Aileen. "That old lady can cover for you." Aileen squinted at her with so much disdain. Another drop, and she'd set my twin sister on fire. It might be best to get Mara out of here before a fight broke out. It had been slow today. Lunchtime was close. My stomach growled, and the food truck parked on the street corner called to me. I was not in the position to turn down a free lunch. "Fine," I said to Mara, "but only if you're paying. Aileen, can I take a break, please?" Aileen must want Mara out of her store badly because she didn't even argue about me taking my lunch break early. 30 minutes, she sneered. "I'll wait for you outside." Mara strolled out the door while I got my purse and coat. After I'd joined her outside, we got gyros from the food truck, then walked to a bench nearby.